I'm going to show you how to use Python to write code coverage tests to get decision and MC multiple condition decision coverage for your code. So in previous tutorials, I talked about how to actually write unit tests using PyTest. And so if you want to take a look at those scripts and how I wrote them, you can go back and take a look. But what I'm going to be testing today is this Python module numpaths.py, and basically it's just a recursive algorithm to find the number of paths to the origin from anywhere on an m by n matrix. And I have this unit test here that I wrote to test it, and what we want to do is get the coverage, the amount of coverage for this Python module. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have Coverage.py installed. So type in pip install coverage on the command line, and it should install the packages that you need. So then what you want to do is go to the directory that has the Python modules that you're testing. So I'm in this unit tests directory here, and then the first thing you want to do is type coverage run and then the name of the Python module that you actually want to run the test on. So I'm going to call it on this test numpaths.py because that's my testing Python module. Then I run it, and then what I'm going to do is say coverage report and get it to actually write out the report of the coverage. So as you can see, every statement and condition is hit. There are no misses, so I have 100% coverage here. But let's go ahead and show an example of when I would not have 100% coverage. So if I go into my numpaths.py file, and so I printed out the number of paths here. It was 6. So for a condition that's not met, let's try this, for example. And we know that that condition will not be met. Okay, if this condition is met, let's print out, but we know that numpaths is equal to 6 from our previous run. So let's go ahead and rerun coverage. Oh, don't forget the name of the Python module. Okay, so we ran it. And now we type in coverage report, and it shows us that we're missing one statement, so we only have 91% coverage now. So it's useful, that's quick and easy, but if you wanted a really nice and a PowerPoint worthy picture to print out, what you can do, instead of using report in the command window, type HTML, and then what that'll do is create an HTML coverage folder. And within that folder, what you can do is open up these little HTML files. And what that looks like is it gives a really nice user-friendly illustration to show you which conditions were met, which conditions were not met, or which lines were met, and which lines are covered. So that's how you write and execute code coverage tests for Python.